Who wants to burn an Australian national park? Maybe I shouldn't open my video with that. I'd probably get demonetized. Welcome to Evil Genius. We're going to order our people to burn this national park in Australia, which will take 30 seconds. And this is going to draw a lot of heat. You can see the heat measure thing pretty damn high as it is. So as soon as my people are done with this mission, we're pulling them all back and we're going to arm up. We're going to wait until the agencies get off our back, because this is going to be a little touch and go for a little while, especially on hard mode. But otherwise, welcome to Evil Genius. This particular mission is something I don't want to do because that involves getting some loot. Oh geez, we are close to maximum on our heat meter. Luckily, heat is also modified by our notoriety, so because our notoriety is still fairly small, it's not like Saber is going to bring its worst people against us, but it is going to bring some, so I'm going to call a yellow alert to try to get things under control in case anybody does show up. Are you guys still trying to get in my base? Oh my gosh, you are. Alright, well that's fine. We'll yellow alert, and we're going to calm down for a minute. We do need some more money coming in. We have no heat in the Middle East, so I'm going to send 5 soldiers over there. Oh, let's make it 6 so I can get a read on how much money that is and how much heat that generates. I generally like spreading my people out more. Actually, you know what? I am going to do that. We're going to only bring in 3, and then we'll bring in 3 to the Midwestern United States. It's always best to spread your people out because you'd rather have less heat in more areas than more heat in a single area, because if you have a ton of heat, then that'll summon the really hard guys who will cause you some serious problems in your base. You'd rather have those super easy weaklings to deal with. That lady is going to trip a trap. She is not having a good day. Oh man, there's so many dudes here. Alright, yellow alert. Well, I'm gonna get this under control and then get right back to you all. Here's... Wow, I barely caught that on camera. That was an example of why social minions are so good. So that thief photographed this body bag, which I had seen. And so I ordered Lord King to attack him, but I tagged the thief with a psychological weaken tag. So while the social minion went over to shine his shoes, that put the agent, the thief, in an animation lock, so they were forced to stand in place. It allowed King to beat the piss out of him until he died, so, you know, things went well. So, unfortunately, shit has gotten real, and we had to have another island purge, which has led to a lot of bodies in the freezer, but right now things are pretty calm. We've also got 165 grand. Ooh, glad I went back to the map right quick. Yeah, I lost a couple soldiers. Anyway, I've increased how many soldiers we are going to be getting to 15. That way I can put in 3 per each zone. So I can do 3 soldiers in each of the 4 high money zones for a total of 12 soldiers. That gives me 3 more who are at base, just hanging out, ready to train up replacements or act as self-defense. So that's pretty good. And at 164 grand, we can finally get ourselves a hotel, which is extremely, extremely useful. So we'll put the hotel here. Now, the hotel keeps tourists in check. I was trying to find a good spot for it. It doesn't help with anything else, although it does give enemy agents something more to do, but tourists will congregate around the hotel and generally not leave. So, although social minions tend to get wrapped up in hotel business, which is a little unfortunate, it does keep the tourists in check and keeps them out of my base. So, I generally don't like building these. I usually just prefer handling tourists on my own as they wander into the base, but sometimes it is helpful, and in hard mode, anything that's used to keep the enemy at bay for another second and distract them so they are not in the base itself and gathering intel is good for me. So I don't mind spending the money. I just wish I didn't have to. You know what I mean? But luckily we've still got all of our 12 soldiers, well, down to 9? Fewer? 8. We've got 8 soldiers out on the world map who are checking things out right now. I hope I can get enough soldiers that I can put 4 in every one of the high money zones, but that'll probably be a future goal. I'm not entirely sure I can handle the heat right now. But luckily, we didn't have any answers from Saber. Usually when you get your heat that high, Saber will, or any of the agencies will send some pretty strong dudes after you, but seems we kind of got away with something there. So I'm going to send 5 techies to Antarctica to plot. At least that way we're gaining some intelligence points somewhere, while my people handle building the hotel and trying to keep everybody else in check. That's not good, but it's only that good, so the investigators will get all nice and confused. That's what I like to see. Our hotel is finally operational. It doesn't look like much, but surprisingly this is an okay hotel given it's only 1 room. This object here is an elevator that takes, I believe, infinite tourists up to an actual room, like a hotel room. And then any additional tourists will just kind of hang out here, listen to the piano, and sit on the benches while they wait. There's more we can do here. We can make a casino eventually, but we'll handle that later once we've got a little bit more money. Right now we've got 100K and a fully functioning hotel, so the tourists will probably be in check, and things are looking up everywhere, so we can finally start to actually work on story missions. What a shock. Alright, crime lords, just like evil geniuses, are impressed by shows of wealth. You need somewhere suitably ostentatious to host this gathering of criminal masterminds. Build an inner sanctum and conference table in preparation for this nefarious delegation. Yes, we are going to get all the crime lords across the world to recognize how smart and lovely and intelligent we are. So this inner sanctum is going to be a temporary room, which is why I'm kind of putting it sort of in the middle of nowhere. I don't like the conference table because it has no purpose outside of this one mission. So this entire sequence is a bit annoying. Having an inner sanctum at all is good because eventually when we get a proper inner sanctum, that's where our evil genius will rest, and it'll be the only place he can recover his health. So having one fairly deep in the base is important. But this is just a temporary pile of garbage that we're only building long enough to get some story missions organized. So, hey, check out the tourists. We've got one tourist hanging out against a piano, another tourist hanging out on a bench. This is great. They're wasting their time, and it gives our thief here something to explore as well. You always want to make these doors level 1 into your hotel, because otherwise the tourists can't get in there. But it does waste the thief's time a little bit. You could also make another door, say a back door or even the side door. We could make that a level 2 door, and that'll give our thief something to do, but I didn't want to bother with the expense. It's probably fine the way it is. Just as long as none of these jerks go into our main base, we're fine, and it looks like 2 jerks are thinking about it now. Nope, they're bypassing the main base and they're heading to where the hotel. That's fantastic. Yeah, I read in an FAQ at one point, someone decided that hotels were useless because they don't permanently trap tourists, they don't always work. My argument is, as expensive as they are, just delaying the tourists a little bit is worth it. You can see these tourists did double back. They're coming back into the main base, and that sucks, but you know what? That's fine. We'll handle them from here. And now this one's freaking out because he can't figure out how to get out of here. Oh, that's great. Alright, well, we'll just flag him to weaken. We'll flag him to weaken. And that way the social minions who are in the base can handle those guys. Oh boy. I didn't switch the thing that makes space pause, and it's very awkward with my microphone stand where it is to hit that P key, so I'm going to have to try to remember to adjust it. Actually, I'm going to do that now, because if I don't do it now, I'm probably going to forget. So, controls, define. Is there a P anywhere, or is it like a hard-coded thing? There it is. Pause, resume. And make that space. Okay. Now we're in good shape. Alright, so let's make sure that works. Yup, perfect. Okay. So this way, if I go to the world map and see something I need to react to, I can just quickly pause, settle it, and then unpause to keep it going. Alright, everything looks good so far. I keep saying that mainly for my own confidence, not just for you all. Looks like we've got these guys under control. I don't know why this tourist is just hanging out. I wonder if someone's on their way to escort this tourist out of here, because he's just... Oh, maybe it's this guy? No, he's hanging out waiting for the thief to get clear. Oh, there we go. Now he's getting out of here. Alright. The only thing I wish I could do to the hotel that I can't is put in a security speaker. And right now the hotel is down. Maybe that's why those guys left. Let's add an extra security, or an extra staff member to take over if necessary. Because if there's nobody behind the hotel desk, then the hotel is effectively just an empty room that doesn't function. So hopefully this helps out a little bit. Alright, we're going to clear the tags. And hopefully that takes care of that. A couple investigators who are just following my minions around. Nothing I need to be concerned about. Okay, back on the world map. Everybody is hiding like they should, except this guy needs to steal. That group can steal. This group needs to hide. Whoops, accidentally told them to steal. That's going to be a problem. Okay. Oh, they stopped. Alright, go back to plotting. And these guys need to go back to hiding as well. Oh, now they left, so I can go back to stealing. Okay. Hopefully that wasn't too fast. I've played this game so much that it's one of those things where... Why are you freaking out? Panicked because I can't get out. But you are out. You're out of the... You're out of the area. What are you freaking out about, sir? Sir? Alright, fine. Just keep panicking, you piece of shit. Alright, so... Our inner sanctum is done. Next. Rumor has it that all of Indian subcontinent is controlled by one man, Armand Krishnan. He has many nefarious plots and intrigues, mostly concerning corruption of local government officials. Track him down and encourage him to come to our way of thinking. Alright, so... I need to move my 5 techies from the Eastern Bloc to the Indian subcontinent to plot. Hopefully that doesn't spike my heat too badly. Yeah, it's manageable. Okay, cool. Alright, so... Yeah, we've got a total of, what, 9 minions now in Saber's territory, because we have those 5, and then we have the 3 soldiers. Okay, total of 8. Anyway, the 3 soldiers here in Europe, so... Whoa, there we go, there's a shiny blinky. I need 5 valets. So since I've already got 5 techies in there, I'll just send 5 valets there too, but I'm also going to pull the soldiers out, and we'll send them into the Eastern Bloc to steal some money. Yeah, that looks good. It won't be as much as we were getting a second ago, but that way we still have some money coming in, and we're minimizing how much is going on with Smash. Meanwhile, we've got some intruders here. These guys might be a threat, so I'm gonna flag them. This guy might not be, since he's over on this side. This is cameraed, right? Oh shit, that's not... There's no camera there. Now they're on camera, but now it's a bit late, because... Yep, they just took some money. Alright, well, time to die. Get over here, Kane. I love the sound effects. Oh no, the yellow shirts are going down. What a pity. I'm gonna have to pretend to write letters to their non-existent girlfriends. Take them out. Okay, good. So now, hopefully we get the body bags cleaned up before any investigators see it. Meanwhile, where was that other burglar? Oh, damn, he got deep. Alright, so we'll set him for psychological weakening. He is on camera. Oh, he's thinking about getting in the power plant. Luckily, Keen's right here, so if he does break into our power room, I'll be able to take care of it pretty quick. Alright. Yeah, we need more social minions, unfortunately. We always need more social minions in this game. Always. Alright, we've got them under control, though. Excellent. Alright, so... now there's no one in the hotel. Oh, that sucks. Man, you're always playing that balancing game when you play vanilla. Like, there's always a bunch of crap to deal with, and you just never seem to have enough people. Alright, gonna grab this guy. Now, having only valets and techies, this might be a little bit of a struggle. I should have added a couple soldiers to this group, but that's fine. Our heat is pretty low, so that's good. And then we have a few flags we can do here. A few missions. I still haven't 100%ed this game, because in order to do every mission, there are some missable missions, so it's a little tough to do this without having an FAQ around. And eventually there are 3 missions that are all mutually exclusive, so I don't think you can ever fully 100% every area in the game, because I believe that is actually impossible. There's going to be like 2 areas that will always be less than 100% no matter what you do, which is another thing that I hope they fix for the next one. But man, I'm excited for the sequel, man. I can't wait. They said a 2020 release, but didn't give a more specific date as far as I'm aware. Certainly at the moment, I don't know, and I'm recording this in mid-October of 2019. I'm hoping that it comes out in May, and the reason I care, or I hope it comes out in May, is because, as some of you may know, I am a tax professional. I prepare taxes for people, and so from January through April, I will be very busy, and I don't want to have to try to balance Evil Genius on top of doing taxes. So here's hoping. Oh wow, I lost all but 2 techies. I lost all 5 of my valets. Oh, that hurt. Okay. Well, I'm gonna up my valet count to 15. So now I've ordered 35 specialists out of 48. That gives me 13 yellow shirts to play with. That's still pretty good. Just need to get these guys trained up, and hopefully we can do that. I'm gonna grab our Evil Genius and order that valet training is prioritized. Alright, what's next? Marvin DeLuca, the nefarious mafia don of all North America, is a powerful man, but with too much hubris. He must be made to respect true power and authority. I can never remember which zone he's in, so I tend to send techies to each zone in the United States to look for him. Which we'll do once we replenish our numbers, because right now we don't have the numbers to work with here. Oh, this guy's just gonna have to go down, probably. No, burglars don't really care about taking pictures usually. They focus on finding loot and gold. So maybe it's okay, because he's under control now with another dude back here, another valet ready to pounce. Oh, and a third one over here. Fantastic. Okay, good. What about this guy? Oh, another thief. Jeez, man, lots of thieves today. Lots of thieves. Now he's on camera as well. Who's this guy? Oh, he's the Indian crime lord. Okay, so he's going to make his way manually over to the conference table, have a sit, and wait for the meeting to start. But that's going to do it for today. I'm all out of time for this episode and for this recording session. In the next one, we will continue to get the evil, bad crime lords, bring them in, and make them kneel to us. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode